not sure how much has been told about the phases of the project that we're in at the moment.
Why is it doing this?
I don't know why it's different.
Try and do some minor procedures here, like suturing, things that don't actually need.
Larger than the previous one. Patients will come, wait in the space, get triaged in these 5 blue triage cubicles. Admissions will be somewhere around here.
So this is just to compare to what I took you through right at the beginning, that very small area where everyone was seated in. So that is the triage area over there, and you can see how much bigger it is. And then this is the minors area with the consulting rooms around the sides. It's going to be a much bigger area, much more patient-friendly, we're able to provide much better care here.
Thank you very much for this visit and walkthrough. Seriously, we can like visually see the implications of just a move like this. But please just elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's so important to understand that this emergency center is for Cape Town. So the Department of Health has done an amazing job of getting the bricks and mortar and paying for the structure of the emergency center. But the real problem is that once we need to move in March, April time next year, 2026, that we don't have the critical equipment that's needed. A lot of our equipment is end of life, and we need to raise 20 million rand to actually pay for the equipment just to actually function in the emergency center in year 1 of being there. And afterwards, year 2 and 3, to kit out the radiology, it's another 80 million rand that's needed to be fundraised. So any support from any of the public, corporates, private individuals would be just absolute blessing.
And this, as you said, this is the main trauma hospital.
Yeah, this is the main trauma hospital in Cape Town. So all of the most complex trauma and emergencies come through our doors. We see 5,000 patients a month, and it's absolutely critical that we get support from the public.
Sure. And some of the, like today you said is not a very busy day in the trauma unit.
Yeah.
And other days it definitely is. So today we saw some patients, there was some kind of like a violent crime and stuff that we saw, but what's the normal situation over here?
I mean, I run the trust, so I'm not like a medical person, but I mean, we see all of the gunshots, stabbings, the most complex heart attacks, strokes, infectious diseases, everything comes through our doors. And we're also the referral center, so basically all of the district hospitals in our catchment area, Mitchell's Plain, Victoria, Somerset West, any complexities that they can't deal with come through our doors. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And good, like all the best for the future.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rosemary, thank you very much for chatting with me. Obviously, you took us through the trauma center at the moment, and as I understand, this is not a very busy day.
No, it's not. If you were here two days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, it would have been a completely different picture.
Sure. Can you please take me through what is a busy day in the trauma center and what's the constraints as well about
Okay,
it?
so the trauma centre, remember the old trauma centre is divided into 2 areas. You get the trauma side and then you get the emergency side. A very busy trauma day, for example, over the weekend we had 29 patients in the trauma side. And on the emergency side we had 90 odd patients, so the whole floor we had 123 patients, and there's just not enough beds, there's just not enough space, but the people keep coming in, and hopefully this is going to be the answer to our prayers.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you very much, and all the best for the future. I mean, like every day is just going to be difficult until this move is successful.
Yeah, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of energy and a lot of probably 1 step backwards, 2 steps forwards. But that's the nature of the beast. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to work. And that's actually what we want for everyone.
We all want that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, pleasure.